All right, okay. Let's talk about beating your competition. How do we go and kick their butt? Just kidding. We want to be nice to our competition, but we still want to beat them, right? I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. Now, specifically, this applies for folks that are building land investing or land flipping businesses. But honestly, what I'm about to tell you here is applicable to just about any industry, any vertical, any niche. So listen up, sit tight, let's dive into it. So if you've been in the world of building businesses or thinking about businesses, you've often heard people talk about funnels. People in the business world, they fetishize funnels, they love funnels, they think of everything as a funnel. And in fact, I used to as well. But there's one subtle shift, one subtle reframe that you can start to implement in your business that'll take it from a funnel to something way more powerful. You see, here's the problem with a funnel. So a funnel, you pour stuff in through the top and it slowly goes out, and then it goes through the bottom, and that's it. You never really see it again, right? You pour stuff into the top and it flows out. And most people are running their land investing business like this, right? They pay for marketing, they get a few leads. If they don't pay for marketing, they don't get any more leads. They pay for traffic to get buyers, and if they stop paying for traffic, they don't get any more buyers. They're caught up in this funnel mentality. And the tough thing about a funnel mentality is if you're not the one pouring more liquid down it, you're not gonna get anything out on the bottom. But what if I told you that there is a world and there is a framework for pouring stuff in from the top, that once it reaches the bottom, it can come back up and go through the top again? What would that be? This is a flywheel, and this is a concept in business, which is the next stage of building a business around a funnel. Imagine like this. You have customers that start at the very top of your funnel. They're starting with just a little bit of awareness around your brand. You slowly nurture them, get them closer down to the bottom of the funnel. And then once they go through and they become a customer, how do you make them an advocate for your business? In fact, how do you make them bring customers to you? Or how do you unlock more value from that same person by turning them into a repeat customer? You see, if you can do this, you can kick the pants off your competition because you're no longer competing for the same outcome. You see, most people are just trying to figure out how can I get the cheapest amount of traffic through this funnel. That's the only thing that they're concerned about. But if we can figure out how to actually get these customers to come back and work with us again, there is so much more value to unlock there, because that customer has been paid for once in terms of the marketing spend, and they'll come back around and we can extract more value from them. And extract more value sounds like a dirty word, but it's always about reciprocity, right? We're giving something, we're getting something. That's how business works. So what does this look like in terms of a land investing business? Well, every single year we add tens of thousands of dollars to our bottom line by just nurturing the folks that are already doing business with us. We've done dozens of deals this year alone that have come from sellers that sold us their property previously. This either comes from getting another deal from them or from them referring people to us that are also looking to sell land. The same is true with buyers. If we can provide them with a world-class experience and knock their socks off, many times we've had them come back to us and buy land again. For example, last week we sold a property for $20,000, and we had another property that was in the same general area at the same price. 3 days later, this buyer comes back to us and buys that property for $20,000. So they spent $40,000 with us in 3 days. And how did we do this? Well, we knocked their socks off. We wowed them with an incredible customer experience. And the best part is that second time when they came to buy from us, they didn't talk to our sales team. They didn't talk to anyone on our team. We had built enough goodwill and rapport and trust that they just went to our website and just bought the property. And so one of the beautiful things is once we've built this rapport and this goodwill, they're not even coming in and utilizing the resources, AKA our team, to come and do business with us. Think about the cost savings in terms of the lack of marketing that it took to bring this lead back in again, but also the cost savings in terms of not having to go utilize our internal bandwidth so our team can go out and speak with other prospects to have the same thing happen. The land investing business model is always talked about as being very transactional, and this is to most people's downfall, right? In theory, yes, it's transactional in nature. You're typically not going to have customers that do hundreds of deals with you a year like you could have in other industries, but there is a huge opportunity to extract more value and build better relationships with your customers, both sellers and buyers, and ultimately add more to your bottom line because of it. So to go back to the funnel method, now we have all this liquid going down the funnel, and then some of it comes back up and goes back into the funnel, and now we've got a flywheel that starts building. And this is something that's very difficult to compete with. Once this flywheel is in momentum, it's very difficult to stop, both even if you wanted to, and also in terms of your competition trying to come and eat your lunch. So how do we do it? Well, ultimately, this is about over-delivering, under-promising, and building rapport with your customers. Not looking at this in terms of a transactional business, looking at this in terms of a very high-touch, high experience that you're providing to your customers, both sellers and buyers. When I refer to customers in this business, I'm talking about both parties here. So how can you wow them? How can you lead? How can you give them an exceptional, unforgettable experience And this is really what we focus on. This is why within our business, we look at everything in terms of customer service, not sales. I don't hire salespeople. I hire folks that are amazing at customer service, because this is the stuff that pays dividends. A lot of people focus on spending more on their marketing, and that's phenomenal. But in conjunction, if you're not spending more on your customer service, you are gonna miss out on building this flywheel, while I will come and build the flywheel. So this is really what you wanna focus on, guys. There's a way to unlock a lot more value in your business from your current marketing spend by thinking about your business in terms of a flywheel and less so of a funnel. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, be sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, that's cool too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys are looking to build a land investing business, look down below. Lots of great resources.